First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahawah, who this world inly calls God. In the name of YAHAWASHI, who this world inly calls Jesus. In the Holy Spirt, in Paleo Hebrew, it's called Allah, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rahach, Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity, and peace, blessings, and healings unto the elect and the multitude, because that's why we do these videos. And today I want to talk about this, you know what I'm saying, because prophecy is coming to pass, you know, last days prophecy. It says, fears grow over all-out Middle East war involving Iran, Israel, and U.S. You know what I'm saying? And we know Israel's going to pull the U.S. to that region, okay? And they're going to want to fight Iran. And then Russia's going to get involved because they're going to be a guard onto Iran. And there you have it, the War of Armageddon, okay? World War III, the last war to end all wars. You know what I'm saying? Before I read this article, or some of it, let's go down to Revelations and get the prophecy. Revelations 9-12, one woe is past, and behold, there come two more woes hereafter. One woe was World War I, two more woes hereafter, World War II and III. The second woe was past, World War II, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, so there you have it. The third woe cometh quickly. It was always prophesied about, point blank, period. And let me read up the 8 and 13. And I beheld, and I heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, 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 World War I, World War II, World War III, to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound. Okay, and we all know World War I's over, World War II's over, and now we're fastly approaching the last war to end all wars. Okay, and Israel, Iran, U.S., Russia, they all have a part to play in this eventual war. It says, in the last week alone, Israel has killed a senior Hamas militant in an airstrike in Beirut. Hezbollah has struck a sensitive Israeli base with rockets. The United States has killed a militia commander in Baghdad. And Iran-backed rebels in Yemen have traded fire with the U.S. Navy. And we all know what this is going to lead to. Each strike and counterstrike increases the risk of the already catastrophic war in Gaza spilling across the region. And in a decades-old standoff pitting the U.S. and Israel against Iran. Okay? And if you didn't know, you know, there's a senator, Lindsey Graham. He's been saying that he's going to destroy Iran off the map. You know what I'm saying? Lindsey Graham to Iran, if you escalate the war, we're coming for you. You know what I'm saying? And also there's a general, let me get this. General, 7 countries. His name is right here, Wesley Clark. Let me play a little bit of this because this was always the plan to go into Iran. This is the Lord's plan, inevitably. Okay, he's the one that's controlling all this. But let's play this video real quick.
Come in, you got to come in and talk to me a second. I said, well, you're too busy. He said, no. He says, we've made the decision we're going to war with Iraq. This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, we're going to war with Iraq. Why? He said, I don't know. He said, I guess they don't know what else to do. So I said, well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda? He said, no. He says, there's nothing new that way. They've just made the decision to go to war with Iraq. He said, I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but we've got a good military and we can take down governments. And he said, I guess if the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem has to look like a nail. So I came back to see him a few weeks later, and by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, are we still going to war with Iraq? And he said, oh, it's worse than that. He said, he reached over on his desk, he picked up a piece of paper, he said, I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, this is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran.
And there you have it. Okay, and Lindsey Graham, he said he wants to hit Iran and blow it off the map. You can see it right here. He even told Netanyahu, aka not a Jew, Lindsey Graham wants to destroy Iran, and Netanyahu wants to destroy the militants in Gaza if needed. Also in the north. So, yeah, man. And look up what Netanyahu said about America. He said he owns it. So, yeah, but that's all prophecy, man, because Israel's going to pull the U.S. into this war, man. It's prophesied that they would, Amalek would do that, man. But going down, U.S. and Israel against Iran and allied militant groups, there are fears that any one party could trigger a wider war, if only to appearing weak. And we all know that the war of Armageddon is inevitable. I mean, the divisions within each camp add another level of volatility. Hamas might have hoped this October 7th attack would drag its allies into a wider war with Israel. Israelis is increasing talk about the need to change the equation in Lebanon. And on Monday, an Israeli airstrike killed a Hezbollah commander, even as Washington aims to contain the conflict. So you can read the rest of this. You know, this is going to lead to World War III. Okay, and the U.S. they killed a you know, this guy right here, one of their generals. You know, I think it was like in the pandemic around there, and now it's going down. You know what I'm saying? So, Israeli strike kills the elite Hezbollah commander in the latest escalation linked to the war in Gaza. You know, and you got to keep your eyes on this, man, because, you know, it's eventually going to get out of control. You know, so let me get this real quick. Jeremiah 50 and 45, therefore hear the counsel of YAHAWASHI that he have taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldees. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. This is talking about the least of the flock. Who's the least of the earth? Okay, the so-called Ishes. Okay, 2.3% of the world population. Okay, the least of the flock. You know, I saw this on a commercial. Constitutes about 2.3 per 1,000 of the world's total population. It's about 435 people is in the, you know what I'm saying? So they're the least of the flock, 2.3, you know. And Israel's supposed to be the sand of the sea. You know what I'm saying? But going over here to Jeremiah 49 and 20, it says the same exact thing, but it names them. Therefore, hear the counsel of YAHAWASHI that he hath taken against Edom. So it's Edom, and his purposes that he hath purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. So Edom is in that land, and they're going to pull America into war. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to have the war of Armageddon. So, you know, the last war to end all wars. I wanted to read this. It says 2nd Ezra 15 and 20. Yeah, I didn't want to make this video long. I'm just trying to get this out there. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. This is a prophecy, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and a multitude of them are carried as the winds upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also, the Carmaranians, okay, you can go look up who the Carmaranians are. You can go read 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. Both of it's talking about the last days, you know, Arabia, basically Saudi Arabia. You know, they're already turning their back on the U.S. You know, Carmarania is Persia. Persia is Iran, and I'll get that in a minute. Raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and they shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. So we know that Iran has a big part to play in this war. Now, when you go to Ezekiel 38, It's talking about Gog and Magog, and we know that's Russia. You know, I talked about this last week, I think, but I'll get it again. You know, a map. All you gotta do is look at a Bible map. You know what I'm saying? This is where Russia is today, and Persia's right there. Okay, but it says, "And the word of Yahweh Shemashah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him." So Russia. And say, "Thus say Yahweh Shemashah, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth from out thy army horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." So anything Russia does going forward, the Lord is controlling them. Okay, He controls Putin, He controls Biden, He controls the bankers, He controls them all, man. He controls the kings of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs, I think it's 21. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Shemashah. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. So this is Yahweh Shemashah's will being done. Okay, everything on the earth is Yahweh Shemashah's will. Now going down, the first nation it names is Persia. Okay, and I just showed you Persia is Iran. You can go look up, you know, Persia. Iran. Persia, Iran. Okay, it was changed in 1935. You can go look it up, go read the history on it. Okay, Ethiopia and Libya with them. These are African countries. Russia just signed. They just signed agreements with these nations. You know, I got it right here. I took a picture of it. You know, signed military agreement with Russia, Ethiopia, and Libya. You know, but these are all the countries. Okay, World War III is going to be a hell of a war. It says all of them with shield and helmet. Gomar and all of his bands, the house of Togarmah. Okay, this is talking about Turkey. Okay, so Turkey is going to turn their back on NATO, and they're going to join Russia in this war. Okay, this is why Turkey and Greece, they got problems right now over the water, over this part right here. They got beef. You know what I'm saying? But you can go look into that in your own time. It says, "Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all that country that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them." So this is where it comes in, because you're gonna have U.S. and Israel try to go into Iran, which was their plan from the beginning, ever since 2001. Okay, Russia and Iran's been working together. Okay, they got agreements, they got BRICS. You know what I'm saying? Iran and Russia are strategic allies and form an axis in the Caucasus alongside Armenia. Iran and Russia are also military allies in the conflicts in Syria and Iraq, and partners in Afghanistan and post-Soviet Central Asia. So, yeah, man, you got everything coming together as Yahweh Shemashah said it would. Okay, point blank period. Now, I had Putin revealed the true enemy of Russia. You know, Russia President Vladimir Putin has claimed the West is the real enemy, and his invasion of Ukraine approaches its second anniversary. The former KGB operative, who is seeking re-election in March, claimed forces in Western countries, including the U.S. and Britain, were working together to destroy Russian statehood and providing weapons to Ukraine to ensure the world's largest country suffered a strategic defeat on the battlefield. So, you know, Yahweh Shemashah is controlling all this, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to get this video out there. You know, I saw this article this morning. You know, I was going to do a video on it like 11 o'clock, but, you know, I'm doing it now. So, double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS and taught me this truth from Call Holy Yahweh Shemashah B'Shem HaKadosh.